I was up at my girlfriend's house, and her brother came in and introduced him to me. And she said, "It's Virginia's birthday today." And he says, "How old is she? 15? And I felt insulted because this was my 19th birthday. Anyway, she said, "How about getting Dad's car, taking us to the movie tonight to celebrate her birthday?" And he said, "Okay." So we all went to the movie, and he says, "How would you like to take Virginia home, and I'll go home with Fred?" And he said, "That's no problem." So anyway, we ended up, he took me home, which I found out that was only 5 blocks from where he lived. So he dropped me off, and I said, "Will I see you again?" And he said, "Oh, you're in the book." 3 or 4 days later, there was a knock on the back door, and I was in the bathroom putting egg yolk on my face. And I had washed my hair, put it up in a towel, and I went to the back door not expecting him to be there, but there he was standing there, and oh, I was so embarrassed. I turned around and ran into the bathroom to wash the egg yolk off my face. I think we were just out one night, driving around in the car, and he had got his call up from the Army, and he said, "We're going to get married." And I said, "We are?" He said, "I want to marry you before I go overseas." 6 months later, we were engaged. Kelowna, and it was quite lovely. We went through the canyon and stopped and took pictures in the caves. It was quite romantic. I was thrilled because I'd never been up that way before in my life. And I was married on my 20th birthday. But the final words when I went up to see him one day, he said, "Lie down on the bed with me," and I did. And he put his arms around me and he started to cry. And he said, "You know, the hardest part of this is having to leave you." And then we were both laying there crying. It was so sad. I used to just wish that my son would find a love like we had. I just wished that from the time he was born. And he did. He found a beautiful nurse. He was so muscular, and he had curly hair, which straightened as he got older. But he was my dream man right from the very first when I met him. We just seemed to click. I didn't miss him half as much when I had Kelly. He wouldn't even go in a pool room until they allowed ladies in there. He wouldn't do anything without me. I love you, darling.